Hi, everybody, and welcome to our Bravo recap show on a Friday night. If you guys are watching this back in YouTube, you can click on those buttons there below John.
Right here.
Right there. And, yeah, if you're on, and thumbs up and subscribe. That helps support our shows, too. If you're listening on iTunes, 5-star rating and a nice review is cool, too. What else do we do? Patron, I have a fever. If, you like what we do, and you want me to be able to get herpes medicine, you should become a patron. YourRealityRecaps.com/patron. Patreon. You get access to the Facebook group only for patrons, shows only for patrons, and awesome. And check out all of our Bravo stuff at YourRealityRecaps.com/Bravo.
Yes, because we've been doing this for years in this format.
Again, I can't even handle it. I don't care. Oh my God, I'm not. Hi, Miss Don Draper.
I hope you're feeling better, Miss Don Draper. I know she had some bad dental work.
Miss Don Draper wasn't feeling good. I have a herpes.
You do? Oh, is that what that is?
I get it every year when the weather changes.
Oh.
Apparently,
What's it going to be like when I'm there? My gosh, is the weather going to be bad? Do I need a coat?
Well, John, I got news for you. There's a chance that you'll be there all by yourself. Because I don't know if I can get out of New York, and then the next weekend, there's supposed to be another one, and I don't know if I'll be able to get back in New York. So...
Well, I'm flying. So
you might not be... If I can't get in, then you won't be able to get in either. It's going to be fun next weekend.
I heard you guys were getting hit with...
We're getting the worst storm they've ever had in years. Apparently, 2 feet of snow in one day. Now, that's on Saturday. Technically, my flight doesn't leave until Sunday morning. But if they cancel it because there are no flights in, then I'm screwed. Then I won't get out on Sunday. Or Monday, or probably even Tuesday. But I don't think anybody watching the Bravo show cares. You do. It's going to affect your shows. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm in a mood. I have a fever, and I have herpes mouth, and I can't stand Kim.
You can't stand... Now, I have not seen the latest Beverly Hills, so you're going to have to kind of walk me through it. But I can walk you through Potomac and Atlanta and Vanderpump and all that.
I watched everything but Potomac.
Oh my God.
I watched everything but Potomac. I just want to say, because KK Winning was saying about a fan quiz, most likely on Friday, a few people have created fan quizzes. I think maybe on Friday's fan show, maybe we'll play all the fan quizzes, and that'll be a fun thing. And if you're someone texting me, stop.
Vertigo Baker, tonight's mug is New York. I'm thinking of New York.
I'm sorry. Why is that Virgo Baker?
Vertigo Baker asks, what's the mug tonight?
Oh, everyone also come back for Friday night show. I have a huge Virgo Baker story that I'm going to share on Friday night.
Oh, we want to also see how big your herpes is going to be.
I'm honestly glad it's popping now. I was afraid all those reality stars was going to be like, don't let my herpes juice get on you. Here's my microphone, and now you go. So this will all be taken care of by then. So we're all good.
Ay. All right, I need to share the show.
Oh, well, go ahead. Oh, yes, everybody. Don't forget, if you have not, become a fan right now. Click on the thing or the thing or the other thing or this thing, whatever, and tweet out the show. Okay, John and I will pose for you. Don't share your drinks with me. Okay, great. Okay, John Richardson. Hi, chat room. I'm sorry. I'm losing it. Eric, can you do a poll on Potomac to see who liked and didn't like? 100% love and kindness. We will totally do that in a little bit when we get around to it. Remind me again. I would like to start John on Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Sure.
Because that Kim Fields done put a bee in my bonnet.
I love her.
Well, I know you do. I Cannot. Why did you go on this trip? Number one.
I think the topics were a little heavy for young children.
I don't care about that. Bring a nanny. She needed
She
to
doesn't
be
have a
there.
nanny. She's a real housewife on a show called Real Housewives.
She's a real housewife, all right.
She's a real housewife.
She should have brought her lover, and he could have watched the damn kids.
What is gay
he
lover, apparently.
What? Wow,
I was next season.
I was
next episode.
I was gonna say gay lover, but I don't want to go there.
Please do. You got the proof right here. You always go there.
I thought it was ridiculous, but you know what I was on her side for, though, honestly, which I did not think was fair? Clearly, Bravo was annoyed with her as well, and I didn't like them making, like, her kid look bad and playing the audio of her kid, like, with the subtitles in case you're missing what a little, it was edited to make the kid look like a little brat that didn't appreciate. I took it as the culture and why they were there. It just seemed a messed up Bravo edit, personally.
Here's the thing. It's a little kid. It's a little kid.
Right.
It has nothing to do with black, white. It's a little kid, okay?
Well, yeah, no,
Can't judge the little kid. It's a little kid. It's got a little kid's mind. It's not developed yet. Doesn't know what's going on. You got mom with the crazy hair that looks like, Max Thunderdome, and running away, saying this isn't kid appropriate.
I agree with you. I just feel like, why did Bravo focus on it in the edit? Like, we understand that.
I think they needed to fill in some drama for Kim. I think it's the bad edit is we need Kim to have some drama, some drama. So this is it. I was glad Portia was there. I mean, she needs education on exactly what this is because obviously she didn't know what the Underground Railroad was. So she needs to do it. But I love Sheree that was there. Her 19-year-old son,
Hello is right.
Is gorgeous. And to see the other girls, even Phaedra, Phaedra I think would have been more attractive had he been in jail before. But but he hasn't. So
you're saying her son might have been more attractive if he was in jail before?
To Phaedra.
Oh, to Phaedra. I get it.
I know, it's a joke.
I got it.
I got it. Fast.
Right. It made you sound really racist. I'm glad you cleared that up.
Blonde hair.
Long,
the dye is still seeping into my skull.
Short hair, you kind of remotely care. I loved him. I thought he was not chocolate, but
I got a cavity.
I
got a cavity. He was a cutie. He's a cutie.
I loved when Phaedra went on the bus. Not Phaedra. When oh my god.
Yeah.
Sheree went on the bus to confront Kim, not to offer to help, not to be like, hey, do you need help with your kid, or how's it going? Like, she walked on that bus and we're like, so you're not coming back in? So you're just gonna sit on the bus? Oh my god, judging a mother to the extreme. I was on Kim's side there.
Well, because it's all about her. I mean, like, Kim was late getting to the bus for them to leave in the first place, and Phaedra just calls and says, yeah, I'm just going to leave a car for you. Mm-hmm. Like, how nice. I cannot wait to the day I say that to you. I could be saying that in New York in 2 weeks. I don't know. Eric, I'm just going to send a car for you. Or a snowmobile.
I'm pretty sure you said that to me before.
No, I've put you in a car
That's
before.
true. That is true.
At a car service, yes.
Okay, we see now that she's damaged. Okay, forget it. Sorry, I thought they were saying something about the show. If J-Mac was close, I'd be there. Got you, Miss Don Draper. I didn't understand. I didn't understand why she had to run off and go, and I didn't have time. I wanted to read her blog. I wanted to know if she said anything in her blog, like, is she mad at the other housewives? Is she, how does she feel about the way that whole thing was edited? Because they all pretty much were on her a little bit for it.
They were, and I don't know, even think her blog had, I can't remember if it had anything to do with the edit, but I just think it was more like, why would you invite me? Why would you with the content being the way it was, it just was inappropriate to kids. Like I think she just thought that was a fail on Phaedra's part, especially since that's the one housewife she's bonding with. I don't know. Honestly, I'm losing interest with Atlanta.
Yeah, I am too, and that's I think
I
why
mean,
they.
half of them don't even have money. Okay, I was like, I'm looking up net worth now. All of a sudden, I
Oh,
don't
you're
know.
all about the net worth.
Well, don't you want your celebrities to kind of have like more money than you, and you want to kind of live, their life, through your eyes and just kind of see.
Yeah.
I mean, Portia's driving around a Bentley. Her net worth is 500,000. She's got the big house, the Bentley. She doesn't make enough to have
Well,
all of that. I mean, it's
and you know
fake.
what? And you know what else interesting? She's not a celebrity. She's a
She's not a
reality star.
celebrity.
She's a
What about all
reality
the stuff
star.
with Kenya and what happened with her, with the mom, and then Aunt Lori?
I thought Aunt Lori was out of line.
You did.
I do. I
Uh,
legitimately do. Like, I'm not
I
just saying I do to say the opposite.
I did. Well, it's nice that we actually really disagree. I would agree with you last week until their sit down this week on Sunday, and Lori talked about, listen, your mom's been to family functions, you've had a chance with her, so it's not like Kenya hasn't been around her mother. She
Which
just wanted to have it on camera, and that's what the mom didn't want to participate in. And I think she has every right not to participate because,
which I have to say is what I asked you on the last show, but maybe we didn't know the last show.
you
That
didn't
was
know it.
that was
And
my question. Is this the first time she's ever meeting her, or has she met her before? So in that aspect, you're right. I do agree with the aunt. However, I didn't like the aunt being like, you can't go visit her. Now, granted, I
you want to?
guess
Why would you want to?
I guess what they're really saying but can't say is you can't go visit your mom with the camera crew. Is what they're essentially actually saying. So in that sense, I got it.
I hear you locking the door.
Um,
Mom, I want you to admit you don't love me. Mom, open
now,
up.
Tang Lang in the chat room is saying no. She said that her mom ignored her even at family functions.
Which means they were in the same room.
Right. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how Kenya worded it, but it definitely left the impression they have had opportunities to speak to each other.
They've been in the same room. She's ignored her. Isn't that a clue? I mean, the mom, we've learned more about kind of what happened and why her mom made the decision to give her up the way she did. It's awful. It's unfortunate. I do agree with that. But I don't agree with how Kenya did it. Now, because I have more information from last Sunday's episode, so I totally get that you don't want to do it on camera. But they've been in the same room. She doesn't want anything to do with you. I mean, families aren't perfect. It's just accept it. And, I see how that can affect you. But now you're 40 something. Are you going to let it keep affecting you? Or are you going to grow the F up and get the counseling and be a healthy person?
I just think that probably what happened is Kenya wanted Bravo to foot the bill for this reunion, and Bravo said, only if you go confront your mom. And
only
Kenya,
eat on paper plates.
yeah, and Kenya was like, deal. You think Kenya is
Storyline.
footing that? Yeah, she's like, oh, storyline, great.
Ooh, Nene's gone. Storyline. It's all about me.
Because it is not a coincidence that this whole thing basically crashed and burned, and now Bravo was probably in the middle of their season looking around like, we got nothing. There's nothing happening. Somebody needs to call Nene. Like, we have now flushed out every storyline. Freaking Kenya and Sheree are now friends. Everybody is kumbaya. We need to bring back Nene.
Bring back the chaos.
And then Nene's like, blonk, I'm back, and bloop, and I didn't like her whole pick your face up off the floor, Candy, pick your face up off the floor. Like, she was throwing shade. I can't stand Nene. I don't like her.
I don't like her either.
Good.
I don't like her either. I think she's just terrible on the show. And you know what? I've seen her with appearances like on Kelly and Michael. She was terrible. She's terrible on Watch What Happens Live.
The
If she's not
View.
sitting in that first seat, she's a total silent stone-faced bitch about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting exhausting. I would like to know the real Nene. I know these are all characters, especially after watching Vanderpump. This has to be fake. It's all fake. There's nothing reality about it. It's fake, fake, fake.
Tess McLean.
I'm tired of it.
Well, then let's move on.
I love this.
Tess McLean says, not even when she was on Glee. No, I liked her on Glee.
I like her as a character.
Because she was playing a character. I don't like her in real life when she's so, acts like she's better than everybody else.
Normally, the actor I like, and the characters I don't like if they're killing people and stuff. But comedically, she did good with Glee. And then she did that other one that was canceled, I forgot, that was kind of a spin-off of Modern Family. And she was even fine in that, too. Everything she does as an actress, I think she's great. Even on Broadway, the few clips I saw, I thought she did great. But
she's
as Nene leaks herself,
human being.
Nene leaks the reality star, I don't like her. Do I think she's this horrible? She can't be a horrible person. I mean, she's getting too many opportunities. She must be easy to work with. She must say yes to everything. I mean, she's over 8 million.
Did you take Adderall before this show? I don't know what you took before this show, but do it before all the shows. Just do it before all the shows. Whatever happened before this show, do that more.
I came prepared.
Oh, brilliant. Sean, you're killing it tonight, says H. Steven. Allison P. says, no one likes the real person she is. I wouldn't say that. I think people like her. I just know
we don't know what it is. We don't know.
Yeah, she causes drama wherever she goes.
It's all she is drama, which I guess is great. And now she's worth something. Net worth wise, but other than that, Cynthia's not worth anything. Portia's not worth anything. I mean,
Tess McLean says it's John's fancy new haircut, and Annie says, I love you, John. Well, good. If you guys love John, you all, which I forgot to say in the beginning, need to use your free thumbs up. Use your free thumbs up.
That's right, baby.
Use them. This should have been over 1,000 already. Okay, right. So what else?
Like 16-year-olds on here that have thousands.
Seriously.
And they're sitting there eating Doritos. I mean, come on.
I'm gonna start eating.
Where's my Doritos?
John has fancy new highlights, says Jersey Debs. Yes, he does. I like Nene. Any pole dancers turned into Broadway stars is fine with me, says Maximus Mom.
Me too. I love it. I love that she owns that part. That part of Nene, I love, love, love. Put her in red knee boots, stripper boots, whatever. That's fine.
So Giselle just got shady with me and said, yes, John, eyebrows on fleek, good hair, and herpes free.
Thanks, darling.
Eat a wheat pizza again. I don't know what that means. So
are you having gluten issues as well?
I'm having a lot of issues.
Gluten.
I
can't have milk.
I've even started drinking water because I am having issues. Okay, so I'm an old man. I turned into a 90-year-old in the past week. I don't know what happened. Kidney stones and lip problems. Nightmare. I'm snowed in. Okay.
I've been tanning. I've lost 10 pounds, and I got a new hairdo.
Well, it shows, boy band. So, anything else from Atlanta? I mean, not really. I mean, Todd and what's-her-face want to open a restaurant. This is going to crash and burn. And if it doesn't, I hate them. I hate how they can be so lax. I hate how Cynthia and Peter's storyline is the whole entire struggle. It's basically ripping their relationship apart. And Candy and Todd are like, hey, maybe we'll do his thing in a restaurant and we'll call it Old Lady Gang and we'll just bring in some chefs and what. It's going to be like that the whole time.
I love the Aunts' reaction when they say, I ain't cooking in no kitchen, oh girl, I'm gonna be working all the time, girl. I love the reaction. They're like, no, you're just gonna work out the recipes with the chefs. You're not gonna be, like, they had to put the disclaimer. You would think with all the success that Candy's had besides Housewives, because she's had better success than this, but this is keeping her relevant, that you would think that these aunts would appreciate it. And the first thing they're like, no, baby girl, no way, honey buns.
I think, like anybody else, they would have, because basically they're marketing for their restaurant. Like, we're all aware that's what they're doing. They're marketing for the restaurant. You would think anybody else would prepare them ahead of time, but I think the old lady gang, like, you can't, because then they would say stuff like, is this the part where we're supposed to act like we're excited about it? Like, you can't.
What emotion am I feeling? Where's the PowerPoint? What's going on?
Is this where we say we're gonna make the macaroni and cheese good?
And what about Mama Joyce? Like, she loves Todd now? She's like practically humping his leg.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Toddy! Oh, my grandbaby's coming. What?
Well, she pretty much realized there's a baby shackling down Candy, and that Todd's getting the money.
Now all of a sudden he's her golden boy. Like,
once you put it in, then you're in with the family.
I guess there's nothing she can do now. She might as well.
Might as well do it.
Get on the wagon.
Virgo Baker says, Eric, just put fake jewelry on your lip. No one would be the wise. I'm fine with that.
Just put a ring, like a
no,
ring.
No, it hurts.
Are you fine with that?
Right in the middle. Anyway, John is making me get the depends, says Miss Dawn Draper. All right, so why don't we move over to Vanderpump, where once again, I've watched the episode because on the coming attraction, they show us that Stassi's going to be on the episode. Yet, once again, Stassi's not on the episode. Could you stop screwing with me, Vanderpump?
Do we really want her back? Do we really want to see her?
Oh, instead, I have to watch, you text my mom. No, you text my mom. Why'd you say that to my mom? It's my birthday. I jumped off. That girl took her boobs off. Guess what Jax is doing? The same shit he's done for the last 7 seasons. End of the episode.
Stassi, I mean, we've got Lala's free-flowing boobs, no nipples because it's America and we can't have a nipple on TV. Why do we need that? And Jax got caught in a lie.
Yeah, that's what I just said. I just summed up the episode for you in 2 seconds. Fighting over a text message. Lala has boobs out. Jack gets caught in a lie, just like he did the last 7 seasons. Yeah. The episode's over. It's the same thing every week.
It's the same thing every season.
I mean, every season, every week. I swear, the best thing you ever said was they have a little wheel, and they spin the wheel, and they throw the dartboard. Oh, that was disgusting.
No, it's vodka. I got it from where they got their suntan lotions.
Yeah, that was disgusting is what I'm saying. Because
This is my new flask. It looks like hand cream, but it's not.
That was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Because they're on drugs trying to clean those things out. There's no way to clean the lotion out. That was some...
It looks like a pen.
Yeah.
That's where I put all my cocaine.
Is that what you did before the show? Then I get it.
Looks like screen cleaner, but it's not.
It's breath mint. That's what Kim Richards does.
With tequila.
They should have did that. They should have just put it in the spray bottle and been like, I'm misting my face. And been like,
I have to clean my monitor on the beach.
Mm-hmm. But you just know they didn't clean that stuff out well. You can't clean those things out well.
Their insides aren't cleaned out well. Of course, they don't know how. Their insides and everything else. Nothing's cleaned out. It's dirty, dirty, dirty.
Maximus Mom says, other great Bravo... I got it. Miss Don Draper says, James and Lala got fired, not on the episode. Jax said it on Watch What Happens Live. I did see that. Jax is claiming that Lala and James are now fired. So was Kristen.
And she's still on the show.
They have contracts. You can't fire them. The whole show's fake.
I'm still on a hit show, but I can't serve people food. Darn it, what am I going to do now?
Because they're not going to break my contract for 2 more years. James is smart. I'd try and get fired, too. I'd try and get bumped to a main cast member and get fired and sit back and go, now I don't have to work and just roll up in here and collect checks.
I loved it when Lisa says, yeah, you can go last week. You can go to Hawaii as long as you cover your shift and cover your DJ shift. You can get a monkey with a little box with music and cover James's DJ shift.
Or you could just wait and people eventually get sick and sick of waiting and go to the bar and order their own drinks and just take some food off the table next to them. Redheaded Michelle says, it's sold like that, Eric. Fake flasks because drinking is not allowed on the beach. Is that a thing? Where are they from? They were in Hawaii,
They were
right?
in Hawaii. You can't drink on the beach.
Can you drink on the beach in California?
No.
Oh, you can in New York. We're a real state.
Well, you should see the beaches in New York.
That's true. Is that why they're all covered in hypodermic needles?
You need the alcohol to flush out the wound from the hypodermic needles on the beach.
I thought you just pee on it.
That's squid.
Oh, excuse me. Miss Don Draper says, hashtag John's on fire. He left the Pulse and is now moving to fire. Annie says, oh, Annie, thanks. We're happy we make your night better. Okay. What was also with Jax the episode before being, because again, I've only watched the last episode and this episode, Jax was like, all right, man, I'll let you come on the trip, James. We're just going to work through it. Just be cool. And then 2 seconds into the trip, he's like, I wish you weren't here.
There's some people I wish weren't here.
It's like they're just fighting for the drama.
It's got to be fake. It's not real. It's not reality. Sheena seems very, on point with things. And then all of a sudden she has these mysterious text messages to Tom's mom or Sheena's mom or Ariana's mom. And all of a sudden, Tom's not a great person. And instead of saying, I'm really sorry, she's like, yeah, I said that. I own it. It's fake. And I love, my favorite part is Shay. Poor Shay.
Is
You're
like,
right.
the show's fake. Like, he's trying to tell Tom, that didn't happen. The show's fake.
Fake. He doesn't know what to do. And all Sheena says is, just drink in moderation. Instead of 1 beer bong in a row, just drink some water in between. 2, an addict. I defended Sheena on this Bravo show a few weeks ago, and I take it back. No.
Don't take it back too far. She's good.
She needs
friends.
Al-Anon. He needs AA. Done. And then to sit there and be like, yeah, we're just these servers and we're beautiful and we're models. And Katie's sitting on that bed, still not having sex with her fiance. And she's got like roll after roll after roll. What model is she? Who is she?
Wait, who has the fat rolls? I missed that.
Katie.
Are you dissing Katie?
I don't like her either.
Oh,
Fake
chat
and fake,
room. Chat room. One if you like
she's
Katie.
Sitting there, right? He's running her bath.
One if you like Katie, 2 if you don't.
She's closing all the windows before her bath, and she's sitting there with her ring, and he's talking to her, and she's sitting on the bed, and it's just roll after roll after. Come on, models, beautiful models working as servers. Oh my gosh, this is like Melrose Place, but the poor version.
You just basically took a human being and narrowed her down to fat rolls.
I have roles. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm just saying I'm not advertising myself as a model.
Wow.
Working as a server. Hey, everyone.
Does she advertise herself as a model?
Yes,
Katie?
they're all modeling. Oh, we're models.
I've never seen Katie model once. I gotta say,
you are having a frontal lobe damage because that's what she did the first 2 seasons was modeling.
let me get a little personal for a moment. Obviously, I have a problem, okay? Obviously, I have a problem. It's limiting relations. So, I was really looking forward to this episode for the shirtless Tom Sandoval and Jax.
That was good.
They all are chunky all of a sudden. Tom Sandoval used to be a thin little rail of muscle, and now he's like, you want to talk about rolls? It was like roll, roll, roll. It was like a bakery between all of them.
Yeah.
I was
no. I think everybody's getting comfortable with a bag of Doritos. Mm-hmm. Oh, good. Look, we're watching our every episode payment go up. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Yeah, I don't understand what happened. I was like, no, everybody's a little... Except for topless Lala, who's like, just love the titties.
Just love them. Hey, are they real? No. I'm going to be 80 years old. No, you can't do that around my boyfriend. Lala, go to a nudist camp. If that's what you want, that's fine. But you know what? Come on.
Yeah.
Stop leading with your sexuality. You know what I mean? She's gorgeous, though.
She does it all for attention. We all know she does it all for attention. Or because
I know I do.
Lisa was like, we need to bring someone in. Now that this plot line has Katie and Tom engaged, we need to bring some topless nipples in to try and lure Tom away.
I got to have pink areolas. That's what they like in America. Pink areolas.
Oh God, just wait until we get to Beverly Hills. Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
Well,
but Jax on what you watch What Happens Live with Jax, right? You saw that? You saw when Biff called in?
Oh no. What oh, the Biff guy? What no, what happened with that?
Well, first of all, this Biff guy, I guess, is watches Vanderpump all the time.
Right, he calls in all the time.
You think I'm bad right now with my all of a sudden I've got energy. No, Biff called in when James and Lala were on.
I heard that.
Show, and it was hilarious.
Okay.
And then Andy let him call in and really diss Jack about what a liar he is, and he's screwed around. And Jax just had to sit there and take it and called him a liar, and you're such a douchebag, and God, how can anybody like you? And I don't like you at all.
And what did he say? And what was his like?
He just had his head down. No, I admitted to that. Nope, I admitted to that. I did that. No, that never happened. No.
Is he and the girl still together after she's watched the season and found out that he lied about everything?
He says he was honest with her, but he hasn't been honest about Lala. But yeah, he said he already owned it with Brittany.
I can't.
I know.
Can't. Miss Dundraper says
it's like Melrose Place with a negative bank account. I hate it. Hate it.
Great call.
A ton of overdraft fees. Overdraft every week. Overdraft.
You guys are gonna have to tell me when there's the really good clip and Watch What Happens Live, and I'll try and get it to play if it's that good. Because Miss Dundraper says it was amazing. Biff ripped him a new one, just what you said. So far, Max and Brittany are still together, says Cheryl. And Jax and Brittany, are still together.
They're still together for 10 months now.
Yep. So she's like a linebacker, that Julie. Like, when Lala was there, like, with her boobs, and she was like, I'm gonna fight your man, so blah, 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 blah. Like, she was like, she disappeared in the frame. And then there's Julie, who's like a wider girl.
Julie?
Jax, I'm sorry, Brittany.
Okay, I thought we were talking about Big Brother again.
No, I want her to be Julie. But
okay,
the way she could just take her down. Like, I just wanted her to jump over that table and just plow Lala.
She roped steers, and she is tough. I loved how she first confronted Lala and didn't blink. Was right in her face.
No, didn't blink at all.
Lily, whatever. Lala needs to be scared.
Oh, Lala.
I love she was put in her place by her. And then she walks, in the next week we see her walk out crying.
What do you think of the fact that John and Katie just can't seem to get it on, even though they're engaged?
Tom and Katie, first of all.
Oh my God, I give up.
I'm John.
Right, John, Tom, Slom, whatever. There's somebody with Rolls. Why can't Tom and Rolls get it on? I'm just saying for you.
Rolls.
Is that why he's not doing it? Because he looks at her and just sees like Jabba the Hutt, apparently?
I think he's looking at himself in the mirror more than he's looking at Katie.
He did take that Bieber pic.
Oh, yes, on the balcony.
P.S. Everyone, that's super gay. That's something a gay does.
So
Straights aren't like, let me go take a picture of my ass.
Any straight guy.
Yeah, Katie, look out. Or it's scripted.
Mm-hmm. But then they're saying, we're waiting to our wedding night, so I guess she'll be re-virgin. I don't know. I don't understand this.
Cheryl says Lala needs some schooling from the Brandy Glanville. Virgo,
she's got the right boobs and the right fillers. Brandy doesn't.
Virgo Baker says, I can't help myself as long as I don't flip a table. Jax is talking about marrying Brittany and moving to Florida and having kids.
Yes, but he's opened up a new restaurant, hasn't he?
Jax?
Yes.
When did he do that?
Oh my God, I think that broke last week.
Jax opened a restaurant?
tweeted
Then
it.
what is your problem, Cynthia? Seriously. If Jax is doing it, Cynthia, his other business was making sweaters. And he's opening a restaurant. I take it back, Cynthia. What's the problem?
Are you talking about Cynthia Bailey?
Yeah. Yeah, if Jax is opening a restaurant, then why can't Cynthia?
Why would Cynthia? It has nothing to do with food. She's focusing on eyewear.
Jax is focusing on making the two rocks spark together in his head, but he's still opened a restaurant.
Not by himself.
Clearly, somebody just used him for his name.
Right, for his followers.
What does Lisa think of that? She must have him under some contract that you're not allowed
anymore. It wasn't renewed. Okay.
Oh, it wasn't?
Well, gosh, if he's got his own restaurant now.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh,
Jax
yeah.
is not smart enough to run any business, says Maximus' mom. Miss Stunt Draper said, everyone is either opening a restaurant or getting cancer. That's Bravo. Bravo 2015. Open a restaurant or get cancer.
2016. Woo-hoo.
2016 is the year.
Food and cancer.
Food and cancer.
Drinks are on me.
Ooh, Annie says, I'm surprised Jax can open anything besides a zipper.
Or a vagina.
And and also I would like to point out, they also said on the coming attractions for this episode, it was going to be the one where Jax steals the sunglasses. That didn't happen either. Now they're saying it's happening next week. I'll believe it when something happens on this show. Is basically nothing happened.
Well, he said on Watch What Happens Live that you saw, right? That he had the money in his pocket, $300 or $400, and was trying them on and was just so wasted that he walked out with them.
Okay.
And then they just made a scene about it.
I could see them doing that if they want to make an example, or like, God, I'm sorry, if I owned a store and the Bravo crew rolled in, God. I would be like, 911, they stole something. I would stick it right in their jacket pocket. I would have my phone out and be like, Jax is stealing from my store.
I would be putting all my stuff in their pocket.
Oh my God. I would make it that there's a theft ring out of the cast. And yeah.
My hand lotion is gone.
Thank you for the marketing.
Right?
That's right. As a matter of fact, I might want to try and I might actually just, if I was in LA right now, I would walk past Pump and be like, oh, Jax punched me in the lip. And like go to TMZ or something. Be like, oh, Jax, why'd you do it? Oh, 1,000 likes. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, guys. Keep them coming. They're free. All right. Let's move on. Sorry, I'm very ill. That's why no one's seen me for days. Let's move on quickly then, I guess, to Beverly Hills, because you didn't really miss much. I can basically sum it up like this.
Okay.
Kyle did a pop-up store in the Hamptons that Bethany took over to do her book signing, which is the only reason anyone showed up. Kyle had her aunt come, who is Kathy Hilton's sister, and they had a conversation about how Kathy doesn't talk to her anymore, as if her aunt wouldn't know that.
So Kathy Hilton is Kyle's sister, so
no,
the aunt would be both of theirs, right?
The aunt would be both of theirs, and clearly would have known that. Oh, no, the aunt, and the aunt is her mother's sister, is Kyle's mother's sister. Because she was saying, like, this is the only connection I have to my mom, and blah, 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 blah. And she was like, well, I gave some of this to Kathy. And she was like, Kathy and I don't speak. And here's my impression of Kim this whole episode. Kyle this whole episode. Why does everyone have to keep talking about Kim? Everybody keeps bringing up Kim. Just because she was on the show, and you were all involved in it, and we got paid a ton of money to be on the show, and I got to exploit her. Only I get to exploit her. Now, I don't understand why everybody just keeps asking me about Kim. Lisa, we're going to talk about your family? Are we going to talk about your family? She literally, this episode, created a game and made everyone go around the table to say a dark story, what keeps them up at night, so that she could deflect away from Kim. Your old lady grandma / young spring chicken from the soap opera reveals, I was beaten by my ex-boyfriend and I was in abusive relationships, and is crying. Oh no, that's not good enough for Kyle. Not next. I need more. I need the spinner off off Kim and me. And then they all ganged up on Lisa because Lisa's like, I sleep just fine at night. I put my head on the pillow and snore. I don't do nothing. Ever.
I've got my swan. My swan.
I got I make out with my swan. Just swans, people.
I love this of the neck. Like, I love that.
Yeah. Here's the thing. They're all in their confessionals going, Lisa has to have a problem. There's got to be. Maybe she's just not in touch with her feelings. She has swans, okay? If something's keeping you up at night, you don't have swans, okay? All I'm saying is, when you got swans, you don't got problems. She doesn't have problems. She's got swans.
I think someone in the chat room said, does Kyle come from money? You know, a little bit of background from the Richards sisters. Kim Richards, who is a little older than Kyle, was the television kind of movie star. Kyle followed a little bit in her footsteps, but Kim made the money for the family, and of course
now... And
then
she snorted it.
And of course now it's not.
You took my fucking house!
Kathy Hilton, of course, married well.
That's true, then she married the Hiltons. But
right.
Kim, you know, she used up all that money real good. She used up all that money. Kim earned the money for the family. That is true. You know, it's hard when you're the provider and you gotta snort it all up like that, Kim. We get it. That old lady voice. Yes, I'm Kim Richards. Whatever.
Now, did Bethany apologize to Erica in this season or this episode?
Yes, I'm so sad that you didn't get to watch the episode so that you could compare Bethany to me. But
I call you Bethany.
Yeah,
when I think of you.
Bethany was very much like, oh, you're fine. Just get over it. Just move on. Just get over it. Are we good? Oh, we're good. Oh, what are you doing? Are you doing it that way? Then it's fine. Look, are you doing it for fun or are you doing it for a career? It's a little bit of both. You know what? Let's just move on. We're not going to go down that road again. All right, let's move on. And she was over it. And they were all over it. And then, you know, she was just like, she just made some faces and a thing. She just, you know, made faces. How much older is Kathy than Kyle? I don't know, like 10 years or so.
Yeah. Kyle's the youngest.
Interesting. Ken is like the token housewife this season. Oh, did you watch? They brought Camille and Kyle on to watch What Happens Live.
I haven't seen it yet, but I know she's there. I've got him back to back, ready to watch. It's boring. Like but didn't they ask Camille if she was still friends with Alison Dubois?
They did, and they also they also made them flip. They also made them reenact the "You're such an effing liar, Camille" scene, but they made them each play each other, which it should have been really funny, but it really wasn't. The only interesting thing was Camille called Ken a queen. And she was like, well, isn't Ken the little queen of the season? And Andy didn't like that. You could see in Andy's face, he was like...
Andy wants to be the queen.
Andy doesn't like when negative connotations are used to describe gay people. He doesn't like... I'm waiting for him to go after that Erica Jane. Because Erica Jane has said 15 times a season, my gays, my gays, my gays. Andy does not like when you say my gays.
Well, people were tweeting me because Andy was just in Seattle with Anderson Cooper last weekend, and I did not go see him.
Yeah, well, it was probably $1 million to go see them. Probably like fork over a kidney and like some blood to keep Anderson Cooper looking fresh. I don't know what.
Yeah, I'm saving my money like for Bette Midler on Broadway, who's in Hello Dolly now. Something like, I don't know.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I think Erica tries too hard to convince the other housewives she's down to earth and not an affected rich housewife. I don't. I think that of Big Lips Renna, but I don't think that all of Erica. I think Erica is real, and I think Lisa Renna is doing an impression of Erica.
I think if you have two planes, you just really don't give a shit what people think.
Right. Right.
This is who I am. I love that she owns it. Whatever, get over it. As far as plastic surgery, Brandy Glanville could learn something from Erica because that's what it's supposed to look like. Instead of getting the fillers and then going out in public and looking like a monster.
Yeah. Patty Thompson says, I think Erica is real too. I think it's both. I think it's exactly what John says. Like, when you're on the top of your game, or how she's on the top of her game, like, she's like, ahead talk. Know what I'm doing.
I have access to the best, and I get the best. I love it too. And Trek Lord, I agree. I want Camille back as well.
Me too. And she said on Watch What Happens Live, though, it doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Because Andy was...
Me too. She's not millions. She doesn't have to do this shit.
She doesn't. I love both Ericas, says Miss Don Draper. Who's the other Erica? Erica... who? Oh, maybe she means both personalities. Maybe she means she likes both of her personalities.
So what did you think of Catherine Edwards? Wasn't she introduced this episode?
Yes. Now, I did not know we were getting yet another housewife. Once again, we didn't really talk about it when we talked about Atlanta, other than to say, obviously, they bring Nene back in the end of the episode. Now we see on Vanderpump, apparently, Stassi's coming in. Now on this episode, they're like, well, crap. Lisa is not, like, no one's fighting. There's no drama on Beverly Hills again. So now, let's bring in this OJ lady. They explained it 3 times. They explained her connection to Faye Resnick. They showed news articles. They had them talking about it. I still don't get it. I don't care. I rounded twice. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. It's not interesting. You can't bring a housewife in mid-season and tell me new housewife is going to get into a fight with irrelevant Faye Resnick and somehow I'm going to care. I don't care.
Oh, see, I agree with Annie0615. The OJ tie. It's a whole... Is it the tie-in? I don't know. It's going so fast. Or the whole mix. I can't wait for that. Because we've got that whole OJ Simpson versus the People coming out on FX next month. Can't wait for that.
I just feel like Bravo's MO, I literally feel like this is how Bravo filmed all these seasons. Is Black Lives Matter a huge thing on social media right now? Let's have the Black cast do that. Check. Are the white people into the OJ trial? And is that coming up? All right, we're going to put that with the white cast.
That makes sense. Whoever organizing that is doing a good job because,
Are the young douchebags going to Hawaii? Well, then they're going to jail. And I think we got all the hot topics. I think it's
entertaining to watch Beverly Hills, whether a housewife new comes in mid-season or whatever, to watch rich people fight over stupid shit. I think it's entertaining. I want them to bitch about each other on their private jets, and I want to bitch about each other in Saint-Tropez. I love it. I want to see all the scenery. I love it as a fan. I love, love, love. Because they actually have money. Like, this is the only franchise... Beverly Hills Housewives, where you see the same car from the previous season, because Atlanta is so poor, they only lease their car for like 3 months, and then they have a different car because they don't keep the same one because they can't afford it. Like I love seeing that. I love Beverly Hills, but the rest I'm just getting so tired of. Potomac, I thought it was a spoof. What is that? What is this? The Housewives show that's on Hulu?
The Real Housewives.
I thought this was a Real Housewives episode.
Well, now I might watch it. Now you hooked me.
Oh my gosh. It is the biggest piece of laughable shit I've ever seen. It's awful.
Well,
it's just awful.
Chat room, I forget who asked me in the beginning of the show, but let us know. Give us 1s if you watched and liked Potomac. Give us 2s if you watched and didn't like Potomac. It's so
forced. It's so... I don't think these women knew each other before this show.
Okay,
they don't seem like
people are liking it. Okay, well, all right.
What does the 1 mean? I don't understand.
1 is like, 2 is not like.
Oh.
So it looks like there's probably more.
I love the 1.5.
Yeah, that yours has been voided. 3s have been voided.
It's just maybe I'm going to keep watching it, but the first episode I thought it was a joke. I really thought it was a joke. It's so forced. We got only the one woman. I forgot what her name was, and I can look it up really super quick because, of course, I got the Bravo website open. But she calls her husband the Black Bill Gates. They're only worth $10 million. I'm sorry.
Only
don't
$10
even
million.
pull it. You should pay $10 million to mention Bill Gates' name.
Only $10 million.
Yeah.
I would.
Calling yourself the Karen
Well,
Hooger,
that's true.
calling her husband the Black Bill. No, he's not the Black. He runs a software firm, and I've never heard of any of them before this.
Well, maybe that's what she's
The
relating
rest
him
of
to.
the half aren't worth anything, but they've got the background and the aristocracy and the rep. I don't know. I don't know.
Love and Kindness wants to know what is with the basketball coach's wife's etiquette rules.
I know.
So she's very etiquette-y.
They're all etiquette, yet none of them have etiquette. That's what I was so. That's why I thought it was a joke. Tangling only 10 million. Yeah, but compared to Beverly Hills, that's very small. Tangling. that's the bottom.
Miss Don Draper says it's forced for sure, but
Yeah.
I see potential for some good fights.
I'm hoping. I'm gonna continue watching it because it's just insane. Yeah, but they're all just on the etiquette train. Yet there's a ton of empty seats. They all got tickets, but there's a ton of empty seats.
Trek Lord says I died every time they said etiquette. Virgo Baker says, and why does each franchise have one character that looks like a drag queen? We have one every series. Okay, John, with that said, it's time we play a game called Who's the Drag Queen? So, let's start with Atlanta, John. Who is the drag queen of Atlanta?
Oh,
you can play along too, chat room. I want to know. Nene? Who did you say is the drag queen?
Kenya.
Oh, I say Nene all the way is the drag queen of Atlanta. Okay, next.
Not technically on the show anymore.
Okay, OC. Who's the drag queen of the OC?
Vicky.
Of course it's Vicky. Who is the drag queen of Beverly
With those
Hills?
shoulders. Not kidding.
Who is the drag queen of Beverly Hills?
Erica.
I think it is Erica. I was going to say Erica too.
And I love it.
Atlanta, Beverly Hills. What? Oh, who's the drag queen of New York? Luann.
Luann. The Countess. Yeah.
Duh, Luann. I can't. Vicky. Oh, everyone's agreeing. Vicky, Eileen. Oh, Brandy. Someone said Brandy.
Brandy's very drag queenish.
I didn't watch DC. Did you ever watch The Real House? Didn't that only last one
it's been
season?
so long.
New Jersey. Who's the drag queen of New Jersey?
Teresa.
Joe. Carolyn or Caroline, who makes bath balls now at her stupid daughter's cafes. No one goes to cafes.
The Manzos?
The Manzos. They're trying so hard to push Lauren's cafe store. Every time they tweet a picture of it, there's no one in there.
God, I just want these scissors in my head and be like, I've been Manzoed.
Seriously, they gotta stop giving them shows. I can't take it. Like, Albie used to be hot, but he's not anymore, and there's no point in those shows.
I got so sick of Albie because was he on Millionaire Matchmaker like 3 times looking for love, and it just like really holding out for what? More Twitter followers, so maybe you got more of a selection. I don't know. Be a real person, for God's sakes. It's got reality TV. Not fake TV.
Giselle thinks the name sounds like Scatface. Not a good name choice. Catface, Scatface. Oh. Meet me at Scatface. Come on, we're all going. The whole gang's going to be there.
I didn't watch this last season.
Me neither. Well, there really hasn't been a season. Yeah, I am kind of starting...
Who is the Potomac? Oh, you haven't seen Potomac. So who is the drag queen of Potomac? Is Karen Hooger, Mooger. She's the older one. Bill Gates is he's the black Bill Gates. And when she talks or gets any kind of stress, she's got like 2 veins that pop out of her forehead. You've got to have etiquette. And she's got these shiny veins. You've got to have etiquette. I don't need to talk to you anymore with these.
She needs
like
Botox.
The veins you have in your muscle. Like it's. Just,
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's not good.
Jackie Knows says, if we keep talking long enough about drag queen housewives, maybe Bravo will do it. Heard it here first.
My gosh, wouldn't that be something?
Thanks for the bars, Giselle and Trek Lord, by the way, too, and Lisa Powers and Miss Don Draper. Thanks, guys, and thanks for your free thumbs up. I'm starting to agree with you, John, that Housewives is kind of losing it. Like, I'm not it's not holding my attention the way it used to, and I don't hate to say it. I hope it happens. Here's how I think we can save the franchise, and you're welcome, Andy. We need to mix up the
You're welcome
seasons.
for People's Couch too, Andy.
No, we need to mix up the seasons. You need to start putting other housewives together. Showing No, do it. I want to see Bethany with the Beverly. I want
No, I
Vicky.
love it. I'm saying it's too much right now. I like what you're saying, not what you're saying is too much.
One day when we have time, we should literally do a show where we recast all the housewives. Like, we should make a chart with all the housewives' names.
Yeah.
And then we should put, like, Beverly Hills, Atlanta, blah, blah, blah.
I don't even want
the new
cities
people in.
anymore. I want women with rich people problems. Like, that's what I want to see. Real money, real problems to them, not to us. And I want to see them fight about it and, rip a pearl necklace off and not care about picking it up, even though it's worth thousands of dollars. I don't care.
But we had that. Nobody liked it. Don't you remember when What's-Her-Face ripped her leg off and threw it across the room? Like, nobody liked it.
That wasn't worth anything, Aviva. But I want to see, come to my, little tea, and then whoever has the biggest diamond at the bottom of their cup, wins a Bentley. Like, I want to see rich people problems. That would be entertaining to me right at this moment. But I'm done with Real Housewives, throwing attitude, driving leased Bentleys, leasing a big house, leasing
their office.
Yeah, for 3 months, and then all of a, and they're working out of a portable storage unit. I'm sick of it.
It is. It's so fake, and I don't think people realize how fake a lot of it is. Except for Lisa, those swans are real.
Well, Lisa, all of them have real money.
Mm-hmm. Crossover with VH1 Celebrity Rehab, says Giselle.
My gosh, yes.
Poor Single Ladies is my show, says Miss Don Draper.
I live it every day.
Flippin' Skittles says Real Housewives from the Trailer Park, not a show John's gonna watch.
No. I don't want to see those struggles.
I thought you watched Making a Murder. Did you guys see Julian from The Biggest Loser's new show on E? I haven't.
Whose new show?
Julian, isn't she the workout girl? Like from Biggest Loser?
Oh, yes.
I'm not into it.
Have you read the excerpts from Jim
Marchese's book, Tearing Down and... Oh, no, he does?
Who's Jim Marchese's again?
Remember Amber from Jersey? She had the cancer,
That's
the one that
right.
fought.
And he's like a nut job on Twitter, or used to be. I don't know if he still is or not.
Yeah. Did you read it, Binky? If you read it, totally give us some highlights from it.
Oh my gosh.
I don't read. How about the Housewives of Reality recaps? I'll play the Bethany character, says Virgo Baker.
Who would I play? Don't say Kyle.
Vicky.
Okay, say Kyle. You can say Kyle. I don't want to be Vicky.
Go ahead, ask me why, Vicky.
Because I'm old.
Because you're full of shit.
I'm a liar.
Because you're redoing your kitchen and you only like rich things, and I can see you having 8 lemons in a bowl and a crystal in the corner. Miss Don Draper, yes, I saw the short preview. It seems amazing for that show. Trek Lord says, I'm Vanderpump for sure.
Yes, you are. Okay.
I'll be Bethany any day. I'll take Bethany and her money in a heartbeat. And I'm sorry. Here's what else you missed on Beverly Hills, John. Bethany went from 4 months prior to when they were filming in New York of I don't have a place to live,
right,
to she literally quotes herself as the mayor of the Hampton, or the Justin Bieber of the Hamptons, because she has the nicest house and everybody follows her around and she does everything. So boy, she went from being homeless on the streets and nowhere to live to being the Justin Bieber of the Hamptons in 4 months.
That's what I mean. That's what money can do. You go from homeless to Justin Bieber on a peninsula.
Mandy in the chat room said Terrence can be Vicky.
Oh my gosh. Yes, yes, yes.
Um, Thank you in advance, Binky. I'm looking forward to the excerpts. Cheryl Kosnick says, "Are you guys going to watch Cocktails with Chloe tonight? Brandy is guesting." Nope. Nope.
I mean, I have to even give it. I'm assuming it's Khloe Kardashian. I mean, she's worth more than all the women of Potomac and half the cast of Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
She's one person, and she's not even the richest Kardashian.
Exactly. Oh my God. Love and Kindness says Bethany is an example of unhappiness before money and still unhappy with money because money doesn't buy happiness.
Ooh, snap.
Well, let me tell you, I've yet to find a problem of mine that money can't solve, and I'd be real happy if they were gone.
Oh, please, you are not.
So,
I could say stuff about it.
And the money could make it go away. I'm a Carol Radswell calling all of you crazy, says Giselle. Bunch of Crap says, I'm in your house. I would rather dig my eardrums out than watch a Chloe show. Me too. I can't watch anything that's Khloe Kardashian. I can't stand
I couldn't even watch Watch What Happens Live. I couldn't.
I don't like her. Now, here, by the way, speaking of your show, rich people doing whatever you said,
Money can't cure herpes.
here's what you had to look forward to on the Real Housewives of the Watch What Happens Live thing. Basically, Andy says to Kyle, so it's your 10-year anniversary or your 12-year anniversary or whatever, and Kyle goes, how'd you know that? Like, she looks a little miffed or whatever. And then Andy's like, well, and she didn't care. She was just like this, like, oh yeah, it's our anniversary, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Then Andy's like, well, the reason I know is because Mauricio sent me these diamond earrings for you, and he whips out these like giant earrings for Kyle, and then Kyle has to fake cry about it because she realized her first reaction to saying it was our 10-year anniversary or whatever didn't matter, so she had to like break out the fake cry over the diamonds.
Rich people problems. I love it.
I love it too.
Oh my God, these diamond earrings. Oh, this diamond ring that says New York on it. Oh, thank you, Eric, because we're on our trip to New York. Oh.
Patty Thompson says it was a bit nauseating.
Oh, totally nauseating. But it's real. They're not going to go back to the jewelry store after the show like they would if it was Phaedra.
Miss Don Draper said, those diamonds, though, Mauricio must be cheating. Mm-hmm. Those earrings were everything.
The agency is doing good.
I just love
when talking about real estate, okay?
Seriously. I just love when Kyle fake cries. Like, it's so, like, she does this, I'm gonna stick my finger here thing, because, like, that makes a tear not come out, which makes it, she's like a Rachel Riley, like a no-tear crier, which means I'm just faking. But she takes it, because she's an actress, she knows to take it one step forward, and to do a lot of this so that it makes sense. But that there's no... Yeah, so she'll just keep her hands. Here's the Mauricio gave me.
And then you keep the eye ducts covered.
Oh, Mauricio. And then if you're good, you'll put like a little salt or a little something right on the tips to make your eye tear. Yeah,
exactly.
And then you could probably get one of those tears out a little.
Or just, when someone's not looking, pinch yourself really hard.
That doesn't work for me.
Oh, Mauricio.
Yes, sir. I can't with her. I can't. Kyle's fake and I don't like her. Social Mari, I agree. Fake and I don't like her.
Or just fake it and just be like, I can't keep him unless I cry. And then you just make yourself cry.
And like, what is Kyle afraid of? Like, she's not going to get the Kim money? Or what? She's afraid she's not getting the Hilton money. Because that's it. Like, Kyle just wants to spill the shit. She just wants to reveal everything. So why is she keeping her mouth? She doesn't care about her sister. She wouldn't have had her be on the show.
She already got her house. She doesn't care. Big Red, thank you so much for reminding me. Mauricio has the Playboy Mansion listing with Kathy Hilton's husband also has the listing as well.
Oh, so I guess the Playboy Mansion guy is trying to make him work it out?
Hugh Hefner.
is trying to
saying
force
whoever
it.
can sell it for the most gets it. Gets
Oh,
the
so they're
commission.
not sharing it. It's whoever
No.
sells it first and the most
Yeah.
gets
Oh,
it.
yeah. You can have it where you can have two people listed, and whoever's.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
thinking he was trying to like make them be friends again and forcing them to work together.
Yes, because that's what Hugh Hefner does. He brings people together,
He
brings
definitely,
movies together, brings
def-
people together.
definitely makes circle jerks happen. She wants everyone to like her obvious childhood issues that she never dealt with, says Virgo Baker. Hashtag rich people problems, says Sherry Blackberry.
Yeah.
Hefner don't care, says Cheryl. Hugh can sleep in between whoever buys it, says Jessica Harding. Ugh, he's so
Ugh.
good. All
He
right.
comes with the house. Ugh. We'll talk about skeletons in the closet.
Well, what we have to talk about is wrapping our show up for tonight.
What
Now,
a fun show.
it was such a fun show. Like I said, I hope you do whatever you did before this show on the next one.
I got my hair did.
Well, do it before the next one.
I took a shower and I got my hair did.
Your glasses is warped. Okay.
Okay.
Hefner is bringing people together. Exactly. I imagine that that's not the only smell. Oh, God, no. I don't want to think of Hefner smells. John's hair choice is perfection. Drinking glass. Got it. Still wasn't funny. Okay, so basically, we'll be back tomorrow night with Jason Roy, who is going to be covering Big Brother, Celebrity Big Brother Canada.
Yes.
And Friday night, we will be doing the fan show. I'm going to be doing all of your guys' quizzes and party things. And I have a Virgo Baker surprise I want to talk about and show. And it's going to be a lot of stuff on Friday night. Then the next week, it is all up in the air. I don't know what's happening. John will definitely be there on Monday for his show.
Yes.
John might be there for Wednesday on the Bravo show alone. Or not a Bravo show.
I'm trying to think when I'm supposed to fly out.
And then I'll let you guys know what's going on with Jason. I might have him just do it on his own channel. And then Friday, John's here and we're figuring out what we're doing for Meg's party. And then I'm back from Florida. If I make it out. If I make it home. I don't know, guys. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Crazy.
We'll have more news for yous on Friday night. I am sure we'll know so much more.
Thank you, David.
Tell everyone where they can find you, John Richardson.
Hey guys, you can find me everywhere on social media at Comedy Jonah, but especially at yourrealityrecaps.com.
You can find me right here at this computer until I die. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you all later. Have a great night. Love you guys. Bye. I'll be on Twitter. Bye, everybody. Love you. Bye.